world is yours. This is how to be a champion. Champion. Champion, 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 champion.
Talofa Lava and welcome back to the Club Rooms. I'm Alex Colenso, joined today by Poppy Gibson. Maddie is away from us today. She's on Smoko, but it's great to have you back, Pops. What have you been up to?
It's great to be in the red seat. A lot has happened since I've been gone. On our hands today, we have skiing, but over the weekend we've had the All Blacks and we've also had a female ref her first game of the All Blacks. So today, like I said, skiing is on the cards.
It was a great weekend for Kiwi sports fans, wasn't it? The All Blacks got up, everyone else won. The Black Caps and the Ashes were on. It was unreal. But you did right, Poppy. Skiing is going to be the topic of today because we are talking to Nico Porteous, gold medalist, absolute champion and a great Kiwi. He's only 23 and he's retired, and Maddie's been checking out what he's up to. So let's have a look.
Hey Nico, thanks so much for joining us on the Club Rooms. It's awesome to finally have you on. Now tell me, you've stepped back from that top level competition scene earlier this year. What has life looked like for you since then?
Yeah, so upon taking that step back, I sort of reflected on like the past 10 years and you know, what that involved in competing at that high level, and have tried to sort of move on from that and put that behind me and be able to put myself into the right headspace and to move forward into the next stage of my career and next stage of life and let go of those things that were such a big part of my life throughout those 10 years of competing. And yeah, it's been a challenge and it's been really difficult at times, but I feel like I'm in a spot now where I can move forward and continue on trying and doing what I want.
Has it been nice, like going back to skiing without that sort of like pressure, that competition side of things, like bringing you back to when you were younger?
Yeah, it's been super nice. Definitely noticed myself like, it's been weird up on the hill this winter because if there was like bad weather, I would normally, if I'm up there training for a comp or something, I would stay up there. Whereas this year, if it got bad weather and I was like, oh, I don't really want to be skiing anymore, like I want to go home, I could just go home.
Do you see yourself taking on a bit more of a mentorship type role now?
Sort of, yeah. I think I think I do, because I want to see the sport succeed in future as well. And that's something that I'm really passionate about. But at the same time, it's like the guys who are coming up now, the young, well, I say young guys, but yeah, they are young, but they're competing well ahead of their years. It's like, I don't know, I feel like they don't really need mentorship. Like they're super good at what they do.
And like a lot of athletes sort of talk about how tough it can be when you step back from your sport and you kind of feel like a bit of a missing part of your identity. Has that been something that's played into your life recently or not so much?
A little bit, like if I'm honest, yeah, a little bit. I think it's definitely like I was saying before about going up the hill and like leaving early or like coming down. It sort of makes me feel guilty and and I think that sort of stems from that sort of missing part of identity. And I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed and has sort of got a lot better recently was when I first made the call for the first year that I was sitting on that call. It was like I felt like I didn't really. I mean, competition brings such huge external external approval. So you're getting judged by the judges, and then obviously if the judges say that you've done a good job, you're going to get a good score, and your results going to reflect that. And that like external approval is something that you don't recognize at the time, but when you take a step back from that, and that's no longer a thing, it's like, well, yeah, where is this external approval coming from? And to be honest, you don't need that external approval, but it's like adjusting to realizing that you don't. And so that's been sort of the biggest part. If you would say that I've been missing identity, that would be the biggest part of it, was like managing that external approval element going away and moving forward from that. Another thing that also sort of I've noticed is like goal setting. Goal setting is very linear when you're in like a competition mindset. You're looking forward to a comp. You're looking forward to I don't know, like a training camp, or you're wanting to do a certain trick next week. And so you can set goals very linear and like sort of, week by week sort of thing. Whereas I find that is a lot more difficult when you're not competing.
So you've pretty much achieved everything an athlete could dream of by 23. So what does success look like for you moving forward?
Well, yeah, to be honest, there is some things that I would still like to achieve in skiing. Um, and that's filming some more projects. I can't really speak on what they are right now, as they're still like in the plan. But one of those projects is a big dream of mine for a long time, and we're close to getting the full green light on go. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens, and so I'm sure you'll hear more about that in the future. And then, to be honest, I'd really like to just enjoy skiing and yeah, I don't know. I think just take a little bit of a step back on the high performance. Well, not, I still want to ski at the highest level I can, but just not being in that high performance environment, and having the time and mental energy to focus on other things, such as studying, or such as, yeah, I don't know, anything that comes my way. And so I think just being open to change is something that I really want to embrace and really want to get good at. And so, yeah, I don't really know what that change will look like as of now, but yeah, it's exciting.
Thanks so much, Nico. Your story is super inspiring, and I'm sure lots of Kiwis will have good takeaways from that. But thanks for joining us on the Club Rooms.
Wow, what an interesting guy. Retirement at 23. How good.
Sounds like the dream done at Pops. I reckon
Totally
that would
does.
not be
Now,
too bad.
I know. Now he gets to enjoy skiing without the pressures of, chasing medals.
Yeah, it is incredible what he's done and how he's managed to get there. And now he can just relax, and he's into other hobbies. He's doing videography and lots of things like that. It's a really cool setup what he's doing, and yeah, just a great New Zealander. Someone with a gold medal can never take away from that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we have our top 3 coming up next, where we're talking all things All Blacks, cricket. So let's go and check out our top 3 best moments.
There's a lot going on there, Pops, a whole lot.
In number 3, we have Travis Head scoring one of the fastest centuries in Ashes history, smacking 100 off just 69 balls and breaking the English's hearts.
Yeah, ending the first test of the Ashes pretty early, second day. What a knock from Travis Head, that is.
And I was just going to say, Colenso, I think we should get you at the barber tomorrow with that.
Maybe not, but how about this? Look at number 2, this gem of a try from Ruben Love, who got his first crack in the 15 jersey this Northern Tour, and look at that step, the speed, off the right foot, and accelerates just all the way through the line. Awesome.
Come and have a look at this footage here from the drone in the sky. Look at how he just propels himself over the line. He really flips on the afterburners, doesn't he?
Blair Murray could not get near him, and he's excited about it, and fair enough. He's waited a long time for that opportunity, and good to see him excel.
He definitely deserves it. And our number 1, not a player, but the first female to ref an All Blacks test match. It was a busy night for Holly, a couple yellow cards and trips upstairs, but overall, great for the game of rugby.
Absolutely. Well, how good. Another great weekend of sport, some pretty cool moments there. How about Holly Davidson? That is an awesome achievement for her. And just great for the game of rugby in general. Having a female ref is unbelievable. And on the biggest stage, an All Blacks test, it doesn't get any bigger than that, And it's pretty cool. Totally. But make sure you're also coming to catch up with us on Wednesday as we look ahead at the next weekend of sport and seeing what's going on. Because there is always so much going on. I know the Northern Tour is starting to wind down a little bit, but every other sport picks up, the Ashes are on, it's going to be great. What do you reckon, Pops?
Yeah, totally. And you get to sit down with Daryl Mitchell, who's currently the best ODI batsman for New Zealand and national right now. So
absolutely, it is exciting. Yeah, number 1 batsman, ODI batsman in the world. It's going to be pretty cool. He's a cool guy. Yeah,
totally. And that's all from us here at the Club Rooms. If you want to catch more of our action, you can head to our social media pages at kōkako.media. But that's all from us, Colenso.
That's it.
See you guys later.